checklist. So I got out a piece of paper and I drew a picture of me and one of my sisters. Because I love my sister, because her and I, even though we live far away from each other, we always call each other on the phone. So I drew our little phones right there. And I wrote, I love my sister Ashley. She always calls me. So there are definitely some things wrong with this story. I'm going to stay quiet for just a second so I can give your eyes a chance to reread and try to figure out what's wrong with this story. Now, if you still need some time to figure that out, you can pause this. You can pause the video and try to figure it out. But I thought we could start from here and then we'll correct it as we read. I think you guys probably already know. This I needs to be uppercase. We can't start a sentence with a lowercase I. And we know that this I, even if it's in the middle of a sentence, it always gets capitalized. It's always uppercase. All right, now I'm going to read it. I love my sister Ashley. She always calls me. Calls me. Ooh, that's a weird word. Calls me. I've never heard of that word calls me before. So I need to start over here and make sure I have everything for my 5-star writing. This looks good. I love my sister Ashley. Now, one thing I was thinking is, it's actually not on our checklist on this one. I think it's on our other one, but we need to make sure we capitalize people's names. So if her name is Ashley, we want to start with an uppercase A because it's the name of someone. And we know that because when you write your name, you always do uppercase. I love my sister Ashley. Did you hear how my voice paused? I kind of stopped. Well, that's because that's the end of a sentence. I better put a period right here. That's the end of a sentence. That's why I stopped. Now what do we have to do? I bet you notice this crazy E right here. We don't want an uppercase in the middle of a word or at the end of a word, but we do want to start with a capital. We do want to start with an uppercase letter. So we better fix this. S-H-E. That looks better. I bet you recognize that right away. She always calls me. Uh-oh, what did I do wrong? You probably notice it right away. Why do I have these random L's that are uppercase? But you probably also noticed that I don't have finger spaces. I better erase this. Calls me is not a word, but calls me is a phrase, 2 words. Calls, finger space, me. Period. All right. Did I start with a capital on each sentence? I did. Did I do my finger spaces or make sure to fix the ones I didn't do? Yep. Did I do lower cases? Yep. See, I fixed the E. I fixed those 2 L's. Did I do a period at the end? Yep. 1 period here, 1 period here. And did I reread it? Okay, let me reread it one more time. I love my sister Ashley. She always calls me. Ooh, I think that looks awesome. Yay. So you'll see once more, my friends, how important it is to always reread your writing, because then you can fix it up and make it look awesome.